The Rock is opening up about what was really happening in the months before WrestleMania, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's new with Samantha Irvin, Cody Rhodes, and much more. Starting things off with a pretty scary situation for Cody Rhodes. Cody revealed himself that his tour bus caught on fire the Friday before WrestleMania at 1 in the morning. Cody expanded on what happened during his appearance on the Pat McAfee show. Cody had this to say about what happened with his bus, quote, "Last night, laying in bed, 1 a.m., going to get a little sleep. All of a sudden, loud bang at the side of my bus. Thought it was a gunshot, terrified, clammed up. Next thing I know, my bus driver yells, 'We have to get off this bus. It's on fire.' My bus, it didn't burn to a crisp, but it was in a big fireball for a moment. The reason I shared this story is I'm here this morning, not flinching, and I grabbed 2 things off my bus when I thought, this is it. This is the end. I grabbed a picture of my daughter and my wife, and I grabbed my WrestleMania boots. There ain't nobody here who is more ready for WrestleMania than me." End quote. Cody Rhodes also revealed that it was Seth Rollins who brought Cody into his own bus and gave him shelter after the fire took place. But like Cody revealed, no one was hurt in the fire, and he was able to get out of there with the 2 most important things to him: the photo of his daughter and his WrestleMania boots. Samantha Irvin is quickly becoming a living legend in the field of WWE announcing, and WrestleMania 40 was more proof of the company's faith in Samantha's work, because she was given the honor of announcing both nights of WrestleMania 40. She was given the responsibility to literally announce every single match from top to bottom for both nights of WrestleMania. And as a result of that major task, Samantha Irvin wasn't allowed to really speak or strain her voice in the days leading up to WrestleMania. And this was confirmed during some of the major pre-WrestleMania shows and events that Samantha attended. Everyone there said that Samantha wasn't going to touch a microphone or do any loud speaking at all, because she was keeping her voice rested for back-to-back nights of announcing for WrestleMania 40. So instead of doing any announcing or singing at these shows, Samantha Irvin instead played some instruments to protect her voice. The creators of Subway Mania, the viral social media clips of fans dressed as WWE legends fighting in the subway, even met Samantha Irvin at one of these shows, and she was really starstruck by them. She said that she loved their work and how it'll be an honor for her if she could do some great guest announcing for one of their Subway matches one day. So that'll be something to look for in the future. The Rock recently spoke with Will Kane, and he got very candid about the process headed into WrestleMania 40 and the original plans prior to the changes. He had this to say about that topic, quote, "The original plan was for me to come back as the babyface, the big babyface comeback, and face Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship and put on here in Philadelphia, the biggest main event of all time. I believe the qualities of a good leader. Not to say that I'm a good leader, but I believe the qualities of a good leader is one who has the ability to pivot, but also make sure that you listen to the people. As I came back, I started to realize that while fans love the idea of The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, there was also this other storyline building that they had been invested in for a couple of years, with a guy named Cody Rhodes, who, wrestling royalty, Dusty Rhodes is his dad. Dusty Rhodes is his brother. One or two things could have happened in that moment, and this happened in January. We could have either kept trucking through. I'm a director of the board. I got a little bit of influence here in the WWE. We could have kept trucking through. The thing that bugged me, I was in Hawaii and I realized, man, there's a segment of fans here who are just disappointed. It hurt my heart to think that, well, I don't want to truck through and leave these fans disappointed. But not only that, we also got a guy in Cody Rhodes who's been working hard for years now. This is his story, who, by the way, Cody, as we speak very openly here, could not be a better human being, end quote. The Rock also spoke about how he loved that freedom that came from being a heel in pro wrestling. He said that he loves being the big babyface hero that saves the day. but that there's just something special about the freedom that comes with being a bad guy that he really loves. But telling by everything The Rock had to say, it sounds like WWE and himself had that WrestleMania 40 backup plan already in place before the outrage even happened, because he said that they were having that conversation throughout January. So it looks like they were going to go through with the original plan of The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, but the second the outrage happened, they quickly pivoted to the backup plan that they spent all of January creating. And remember that they switched gears into the backup plan in less than a week's time. The Rock returned that Friday, the outrage happened that weekend, and by Thursday of the following week at the press conference, The Rock was already heel and taking the story in a whole new direction. And maybe that's why the pivot was so easy for them to do and happened so fast. It was because they already had the discussion and had that backup plan ready to go before anything even happened. Jade Cargill recently spoke with Denise Salcedo and revealed that she originally thought she surely wasn't going to be on the WrestleMania 40 card, but was shocked to find out that she was on the card. She had this to say about how that reveal came to be. Quote, "I didn't expect to be on the card at all, and to be paired with Bianca Belair and Naomi. I mean, who gets that opportunity in their first year? It feels like I've had 4 debuts at this point. When I found out, my husband and I were just in the back screaming. It was my first WrestleMania that I've ever attended, and now I'm actually going to be participating in it. I was just overwhelmed with happiness, humbled by the opportunity." End quote. So WrestleMania 40 was a very special moment for Jade Cargill that she'll never forget. It was the first time being live at a WrestleMania, and not only did she attend it, but she also competed at her first ever WrestleMania she's ever been to in her life. So it was an absolutely major moment for her, and it surely won't be the last time that she's on a WrestleMania stage. So the future is looking very bright for Jade Cargill. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.